So I'm just gonna tell you this first. I don't know if it's normal in other countries, but in Denmark, as a school teacher, towards the end of holidays, they give you gifts, the kids, and their parents and stuff. And for a long time, it was always, here's some chocolate, here's some coffee or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then, at some point, somebody was like, here's a board game. And I was like, okay, my students, they know me. They care about me. And it was backgammon. It's not my favorite game, but like a travel version of backgammon, right? And I love the thought, even though I hate the game. Then, another year, they gave me a gift card for the board game store. And this is probably the best gift I ever got from like a teacher's perspective. This year, this was my last day of work before I came here. You know what they gave me? Nope. It was a different class.
Board game, hopefully? Terraforming Mars?
Another travel version of backgammon.
Again?
It's a different class.
Oh, man.
But we will not be talking about, I think, backgammon today, because what are we talking about today?
Hello and welcome. Hopefully we will not talk about backgammon, but you never know. These lists are crazy. All right, this marks the first episode of our top 50 games of all time. We've had a crazy year. We all played so many games. For me personally, it was the record for how many games I played and how many new games to me I played. So we're starting here. This is the 50 to 41 episode. 4 more episodes will follow. 1 will be releasing every day. So let's set up some ground rules. Ulrik, how did you make this list?
I took all my board games and I threw them in the air and see how they landed. No. I will never throw a board game. I did, we all log our games. So I did the pub meeple and select which game is best. Overall, I just thought, how much do I want to play this game tomorrow? And the caveat for that is, in this perfect world, I have the perfect play group for it. I have all the time in the world. If it's a full day game, then I could do that tomorrow. We all know that's not realistic, but that's how I rate the games, right? Then I value innovation in game design very much. So even if I played a game, maybe not so much, and maybe I didn't super enjoy the whole game, if there's a new thing in there that I haven't seen before or something, then I tend to push it higher.
Okay.
I have a few examples where one game represents sort of a broader category of games. This game is not in my list, like Backgammon for Ayub, but if I had Monopoly in my list, I wouldn't say Monopoly Star Wars, Monopoly Classic, Monopoly Harry Potter, right? I would say just
Monopoly.
Yeah.
The type of game.
It will be out of the podcast.
Yeah, you know what I mean when we get to it. I think that's about it for me.
What about you, my friend?
Yeah, a little bit of similar mix as well. So it's both what do I really, really want to play? Like, there's a reason why I want to play this, and what have I played? Because it actually also happened. Yeah, and there's a little bit of recency bias sometimes with some games, you played them recently, you try them, they feels amazing in the beginning, but that's also because I'm thinking this is my top list in this moment. It doesn't need to be, forever.
Yeah.
So I should be true to games that are exciting to me right now. But of course I will mention if they are like something I played a lot or newer and stuff like that. How about you?
Cool. Wow, that's nice. Recency bias, for sure. You will see it a lot from me. And that happens every year because I am a person that gets easily excited, someone might say. So for that reason, specifically, if I've played the game only once, then it can't make an appearance on my list. I don't know if there's an exception. Maybe there's one, but I will let you know if there is. I think there's not. And besides that, I take all my games and then I immediately filter them in like 4 or 5 categories and then I pub maple those categories. And then the winners of each category move up a little bit. Anyway, pretty much what these two people did.
Cool.
All right. So that's about it. We will let you know that if you want to see our 51 to 100 games, that is up on our Patreon. You can find the link in the description. It's a very long episode. It's very casual. So don't expect this type of production. It's just a podcast and we talk about it. There is a very interesting moment in the end. Spoiler alert. So if you can stay tuned for all, or now that I said it, you can just skip there because that was not very smart for me. But yeah, there's a very interesting moment in the end. But the whole episode is pretty cool. And some pretty good games are mentioned there.
Yeah, some fun times were had during those couple of hours.
Yes. But yeah, we will go Ulrik, Nick, Ayub this episode, right? Yeah, and we'll be switching it up every episode to keep it real. So,
do you want to guess on some crossovers?
Oh, that would be cool. Okay, yes, let's do it.
It's just off the top of our heads.
Yeah,
say a number,
we didn't discuss it beforehand or anything. So I will randomly say if I can go first. With everyone.
Do it.
Yeah. I will have 11 crossovers with Ulrik and 14 crossovers with Ayub.
All right.
Somebody keep track of that.
All right. Yeah, I can keep track as we are going.
Yeah.
You said 11 with me.
11 with you and 14 with Ayub.
And
what about you and you and?
I said 12 with Nick.
Ooh, okay.
So that was kind of
Interesting.
And then I actually said 17 with Ulrik.
Oi.
Holy moly!
We'll see.
Ambitious.
Well, I think I have 11 with Nick.
Oh,
that's
okay.
interesting.
That's a good sign.
And I have written 15 for Ayub. So
Okay.
it seems like
Okay.
Yeah.
we have similar ideas, but
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah.
We kind of know our group, hopefully.
I think in the top 10, I'm a little bit more sure.
Yeah.
In the lower parts, I'm guessing a little bit.
All right. Anything else we want to say before we get this
Just-
started?
Just usual caveat: if you see a game here at number 50, it sounds low, but actually it's number
Oh.
50 out of all of the games we played, right? So
Yes.
even if it's in the bottom of the list, it's still a very good game. Just
Yeah.
Remember that the number 50 game is awesome, and you should
Yeah.
all play it.
yeah.
Remember
It
that.
can just seem like a bad thing to be in the bottom of the list, right?
Yeah, no. All these games I'm hyped to play now.
Yes, exactly.
Well, we need to do this first.
by all of us.
Should we stop now?
Yes.
Yes.
Take it away.
I said stop. I didn't say stop.
Ah.
Well, my number 50 is
Oh.
Timeline.
Okay.
Very small box game.
Hmm.
It's a small little quiz game. You just put your cards out, and you have to. There's the construction of the pyramids, and there's the invention of the computer, and then I get the fall of Rome, and I have to place it in that timeline. Very, very simple. Awesome conversation starter. That's the best thing about this game. You can bring it to a party, play it in the ferry, in the car, with kids, with adults, and did you know that? Oh, blah blah blah. Yeah,
That's
my
cool.
number 50.
That's cool. That's cool.
Dope.
My number 50 is a game released in 2008. It dropped 18 spots from last year, just specifically because I didn't play it, although I tried. We did play it once last year, and it is Spartacus. Spartacus is a game from back in my Greek days, if I say so myself, when I was living in Greece, that we absolutely loved. It is the opposite of what Nick likes. It has random dice rolling. It has deterministic combat. It has bidding. It has negative interaction with other people. It has cards that make you hate your friends, and it has negotiation. So everything it has, I hate for a board game. But it's my number one favorite show. It's exactly based on the TV show, and I really like this game specifically. I have no idea why.
Would you say this is more of a niche game?
Very
Oh,
much
yeah.
so. I mean, the picture you're seeing here is the second edition, which the first edition that I have, which is now out of print. It has the pictures from the show.
Yeah.
So that was probably what drove me to be more into it. But yeah, it's a nice game. You can bring it out like once a year and have this big event, especially if you have friends that like that sort of thing. But
I only watched the TV show. Very,
Yeah.
very awesome.
Yeah.
Before Game of Thrones, this was the most vicious, violent thing I ever saw.
Very violent.
And it has very many good, like B-listed actors, like
Exactly.
really good actors, but they're not superstars. It's
I
really,
agree.
really cool,
100%.
which makes you
Yeah.
enjoy the characters more. This is not a film podcast.
And
Sorry.
a fun fact, because now I'm also hyped. Almost all the actors from Spartacus went on into the Arrowverse, which is like the DC universe from CW. And
Ah.
that was very cool to watch. You know, all the I know him. Oh, he was that. Oh, that was very cool.
Maybe there's a producer crossover or something.
Could be, could
Okay.
be.
All right. Pretty
All
cool. My number 50 is a game that started very high for me when I first played it, and ever since it's been dropping a bit. It's been at 28 previously, so it's been dropping with 32 spots, and it is Evenfall. Really cool worker placement, and playing down cards. Those cards do cool things. In the top part, they will only be like of your own area. You have them in your top part, and you can flip a tile, and then you get resources for them. But you need to get them in the bottom part before you can score. But you don't want to have them in your bottom part, because then you're not getting resources from them. And that's just half of it, right? Then you have a whole like area where it's a worker placement. You need to get resources so you can play down your cards. You have two types of workers. They go out there, half of the workers, but half of the workers can only go in the cards. You slide it down. So there's like a lot of cool things. It fell down because there is not a huge card stack, and there's a lot of duplicates. So which means after a few plays, it doesn't give that exciting feel anymore. So I do hope that they will make even like more cards and maybe some other things. The thing that really puts it up still, and the reason why it's still in my number 50 spot, which is amazing, is that the different factions you play are so different and so cool, and the amount of resources they get every round, the way their tile flip and how you get resources from that action changes. So it's just really, really cool. So my number 50 is Evenfall.
Yeah, the first play of Evenfall we had, I think it was one of my favorite first plays of a game of all time. It was so amazing. It was great.
Yeah.
Now slowly.
I only played it once with you guys.
Yeah.
It was very, very cool. I struggled to understand the economy of the up and down and the resources and when did you get what and stuff, but it was very, very cool. Felt very unique in the way that the economy works in that game.
Yeah. So
Back to me.
Yes.
Back to you, good sir.
Where am I? There we go. This is a very new game.
Lost already.
Yeah,
No,
lost
no.
already. This is a game that one of us bought in Essen,
Hmm.
and I have played only once, but I really liked it. And because Ayub was very good at explaining the rules for Recall.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, it's one of the most hyped games from Essen, I think. I think it was just a good experience playing it. My brain melted whenever I had to choose a keycard and put it in one of 5 slots, and you combine the actions, and you go out on the board, and you build structures there, and as for a first play, I didn't really know what I was going for, but there's lots of track to go up, so you can feel every turn you feel like, oh, now I get this bonus, now I get this bonus, and you get these little extra activation tokens you can use on your turns, like the energy tokens in Revive. So yeah, overall very cool experience, but I only played it once, so couldn't go higher than this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
For a one play 49.
Yeah.
Whoo! What a game. I haven't played it yet, so
We should get that to happen soon.
Yes.
But yeah, really cool pick.
Yeah.
And we talked about it a little bit in one of the podcast episodes where
Yeah.
you also mentioned, Ulrik, that they did this cool thing where while you're getting points, that's also how you upgrade your engine.
Mm.
And that's a nice way that you don't have to think, am I engine building or getting points? You actually need to mix them together. So
I
that was
really
a
like
nice
that.
point you made. Yeah.
That was a really nice
Cool.
little feature.
awesome. My number 49 game has many versions. The version I'm talking about is from 2016. It rose 8 spots for me from last year, and I played it 17 times, and it is Aeon's End Legacy. Any Aeon's End game will do. It's just the legacy version that we played through the whole campaign with Ayub, and then some standalone games here and there. It is a cooperative legacy game where you fight against these mages, and you also have mages. They open bridges and they do some cool stuff. It's a deck building game. It's a fixed lineup, pretty much like something like Dominion, let's say, for example. The cool thing about it, the thing that I love as a tactical / strategic mastermind, is that you can the order in which you play your cards. That's the order in which they go to the discard pile and then they flip back, and that is just so cool. So cool. And the first few times you played, you're out. You're gonna get it mixed up. But I put this. Why is it? But yeah, once you get it, I think it's a very cool thing. I know another game did it, but it is a very cool game.
I just noticed that I did this. It wasn't because it was stupid. It was like I was trying to go. I was mind blown when I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it wasn't.
No,
I wasn't
it's
dissing
fine.
it.
It's fine.
Just saw it on the screen. Like, oh, that's not what I meant.
The turn order thing is
Also,
very
Yeah.
interesting.
That's also very cool.
yeah, that's and it's rough sometimes when the opponent goes back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the
It's
people
cool.
who don't know it, you each there's a total of 6 turn order cards. Half will be the bosses, half will be the players. So depending on how many players, they will change.
Yeah.
But or like 2-2-2 if
Exactly.
it's
3-player game is 2-2.
yeah. And then that really made me think. I wonder how it is, with more people, because I just tried it too. Will it be annoying if I'm, had 2 turns in a row in the end, in the beginning,
And
and
then
then it
you-
goes to the end, and then I'm at the end? Or will it be like exciting still because it's a co-op game? So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yes, we
really
should
want to
be,
try it at
yeah.
a higher play count. Only ever played it at 2 myself.
Yeah. My number 49, Aeon's End
Do you
Legacy.
remember? Was the guy I played one of the really hard? I felt like it was impossible. You don't remember? I can tell you by your
Me?
face.
We didn't play it together.
We played it together.
We played it together. At my
At your
own
old place.
Oh, we played that one. No, you played one of the easy
Okay.
characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt it was very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you played our characters.
And that's
Okay.
also another cool thing.
Cool.
So many characters in it.
Cool,
All right.
Cool.
Then it's
Mine?
me.
No.
No, it's
sorry.
you.
No, it's no. Oh,
It's you, Ayub.
Yeah, it is
Sorry,
me.
I got lost.
It's okay.
Oh,
Don't take my
already.
spot.
Already.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We have all been up all day, but that doesn't change my next pick, which is my number 49, and that is Forest Shuffle. Forest Shuffle has been a little bit all over the place. In the beginning, it was amazing. Then it got a little bit annoying, both because of the scoring and the potential imbalance. I mean, we play so many games that I wouldn't say we played it so much, although maybe I got a little bit of an idea of where it was. And then all the expansion came out, and I don't really think that's an issue anymore, especially because, when you mix all the cards, a lot of cards are going out, so you can't even strategize like that. But of course, it means you need to still have a little bit of an idea. But once you're there and you play it with people and you know, okay, cool, Nick is gathering all the hairs. I shouldn't just put down the hairs so he can take them. I should put them down at the right time. And then just this simple way of you in this game, you either draw 2 cards or you play a card and up in the corner it will say how many cards you need to discard to play it. I really, really love games that has a simple turn structure like that, but still feels like it has a lot of depth. And Forest Shuffle is that, and it is that in like 1.5 hours or less, depending on how many players and expansion and all that. But really, really cool. And you can go one game, I'm going for butterflies. Another game, I'm going to try and gather all these bats and so stuff. So there's many different combos, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, very cool.
And it's a comborific game. It felt nice in the beginning, and now after a few plays, after a lot of plays, it's starting to slowly, okay, we've had our fun with it.
Yeah. Have you tried the thing with asymmetrical caves?
I have not. No.
Yeah, it's a small expansion, but still gives something.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome game.
Now it's you.
Now it's me. This is my first of 2 nostalgia picks. To be honest, for the mechanics and stuff, it shouldn't be this high, but it's just one of the 3 games that I mentioned that introduced me to modern board gaming, and it is Railways of the World. For people who don't know it, it's a Martin Wallace game, so you can take loans, obviously.
Hey!
You get $5,000, and then you have to pay $1,000 every turn for the rest of the game. That's how that works. Well,
awesome.
It's not important. It's a route building game. It's a pick up and deliver, but instead of getting a bonus when you deliver the cube, you get increasing your income for the whole game. And the board is randomly seeded with tokens, and you have to travel around. There's many different maps, of course. But yeah, nostalgia pick for me. Will I ever play it again? Maybe. Ayub. I have played it with Ayub, one of the smaller versions of it. And Nick is always
flabbergasted by that huge playmat over there. He's like, I think it's the biggest playmat I've seen.
Yeah.
And I'm always asking, what is that? He always tells me. I always forget, and I always remember. That's pretty cool playmat. Yeah.
Cool.
My next pick, surprisingly stayed in the exact same spot as last year, which is very weird to happen. It was released in 2000.
Crossover?
Yeah, with myself. To be an exact crossover with
yourself.
Released in 2017, and I've played it twice this year, and it is Seventh Continent. Seventh Continent is slowly going down in my list. It is a huge exploration game where you reveal tiles and you go into this mysterious continent coming back after you have some chills down your spine and you want to see what happened. But the thing with it is that now that I've played it a lot of times, the tiles really feel very samey. And you don't have this problem the first few times you played, but after you played it a lot, and we played it a lot with my old roommate, you're starting to get this feeling. Plus, you will see down the list probably in another episode that another game has slightly taken its spot for me. But still, it's a game that I would like to keep in my collection because it has the Nick problem. I have never won in that game. So, at least, until I win at least once, this game cannot go anywhere.
So that excitement also kept at the same spot.
Maybe. Yeah, man. I don't know if I'm bad at this game, but it's just so hard. So I don't know. I've never been it. Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
Well, that's interesting because my number 48 moved down 1 spot.
Ooh.
So it almost
stayed.
It's one of those beige Euro games from Flaminia Brassini, Virginio Gigili, and, of course, Simone Luciani.
Of course.
And it is Lorenzo Il Magnifico. This game, it just does something very cool with the idea that you have some dice that you roll in different colors, and the number of that dice is the strength of everybody workers. So if the white die is a 4, all our white workers has a value of 4, which is pretty cool because it would be annoying if it was like unique for every player. Oh man, I rolled bad, and now I'm bad, and Nick is good because he rolled some high numbers. But now we all need to adapt and see like, okay, am I going to pay extra? Do I need to do something, some different action? Because the action spots on the board all kind of depends on how strong your workers are. It's really, really nice. You buy cards at all these different spots, and these spots do different things when you buy them. They're also set collection. There are 4 different colors of cards, so depending on you go for engine building, you get the green cards. If you go for set collection, you go for some of the blue cards. If you go for endgame, you go for the purple cards. And still, once again, you're thinking about where other people are going and how your dice are rolling. Really, really love it. Lorenzo Il Magnifico.
Okay. I think I played it once. It's just what you said. Beige, Euro, didn't do something super fascinating for me. It just faded from my memory.
I haven't played it at all.
Fix it.
No
Let's
Yeah,
play it
Yeah,
again.
let's play it
Yeah.
again for sure.
We have an abstract.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I think theoretically there's a theme here, but it's tile laying.
Okay.
Colors matching drafting tiles in the middle of the board, and it is azul.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
Can be played very casually, can be played like a war game. Hate drafting like a MF. Yeah, again, for the broadness of the people that you can get it to the table with, it's pretty simple, but you can do some pretty combo crazy things if you really understand the scoring system. So you can have some very lopsided games if you're with a new player. But I really like this idea that you can take any type of tile you want, but you have to take all of them from that particular spot. And then you have limitation on your own player board where you can place them, and then you can, I see Nick doesn't want the red ones, but if I leave them, then he has to take 4 and he only has room for 1, and so
Mean stuff, but in a good way.
Yeah.
And then just for the components, it's really nice and chunky and
Yeah, very good tactile feeling, I think.
Yeah.
This game, you think that you know how to play it, and then I saw a tournament once, and I'm like, what? What the? I played this game 20 times. What are they doing? Yeah, it's crazy the different levels that you can play it at.
Tournament competitive board games are a whole different thing.
Definitely.
Wonder if, because now there's like quite a few versions of it, right?
Yeah.
I have only played this one.
Yeah. If some of the other ones really change something a lot, or if it's more like, because sometimes I'm annoyed when it's like, do we really need?
I've played all 3. I haven't played the dual one.
Yeah.
And they do things differently. You do have the same feel, but they do things differently than this one.
Okay.
I wouldn't have all of them. Just having one, I think, is fine.
Yeah.
And the dual, I haven't tried, so
All right.
I can speak for that.
Might be worth trying.
All right, 47, Cult of the New Time to Strike, my first
Oh.
new release of the year. So it releases in 2025. I've played it 3 times, 1 solo and 2 multiplayer. I think I played it with you, Ayub, I'm thinking. And
Yeah.
it is Emberleaf.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yes, Emberleaf is an engine-building card dancing game where you are placing these different tiles on a board and you have this tableau of cards in front of you, and when you play a card, you move, aka your cards dance outside of the tableau. Cards can have an effect when they're played. Cards can have an effect when they stay in front of you, and cards can have an effect when they fall off your tableau. I found it pretty neat. Very cutesy artwork there. That's not what the game is. I really, really, really want to try it again. And the fact that it's here with 3 plays really denotes how much I liked it. Solo was enjoyable as well. I would definitely prefer it multiplayer, though, for this interaction with the other players. Very good game. I want to play it more.
The card mechanism, does that remind you of Viscounts of the West Kingdom?
A little bit, yeah.
When you say it, I
Exactly.
think about that
Yeah.
game.
It does. It has 2 rows of 3 cards. I think Viscounts has only 1 row. But apart from that, it feels pretty much like a Viscounts.
Yeah, so you trigger when you go in and out, and slides when you place. Yeah, cool.
And of course, the bonus thing for this here is also there are some stuff on the board that when you put them,
when you cover the bonus, yes, you also get it. That's true.
Yeah, I did like it. For my one play, it did feel like it was a bit long, which was annoying because whenever I like a game and I wanted to end earlier, that's like man, so close.
Yeah.
But maybe with more plays and maybe trying at a different player counts might change that.
We did it 3 or
3
4?
player.
3 player.
Yeah. So all right. My number 47 is a game from 2018. It is not something that I had played before this year, but I did get to play it a few times, and it is Smartphone Inc.
Oh.
Really, really, really cool game. I don't think I can think of any game that does this similarly. We each have tiles that we will be placing like on top of each other, and the things that are not covered, so the things you can see, are like the power you have for the different actions in that round. Some covers will let you go up and down in how much your smartphones cost, so you're like selling smartphones as the theme of the game. And the one who sells their smartphone the cheapest go first in turn order. And you have this board where, you know, if somebody already sold smartphones in let's say in Europe somewhere, you cannot sell smartphone there. But you also want a lot of money for your smartphones, right? So there's like a very interesting mechanics to the game with how that works, and it plays quite quickly over a few rounds and has this nice tab in the board where you can see first we do this, then we do this. How many symbols does everybody have of that? Boom, 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 boom. How many symbols? And then in the end we sell smartphones and we go over again. I really, really like it. Pretty cool. I really want to play it more. Smartphones Inc.
Definitely most unattractive cover I've seen. Haven't played it. You are hyping it way too much, so I'm really interested to see if it will live up to the hype or if it's Ayub overhyping it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I played it once. The action thing where you select is really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. My next game is an older one as well. This is a game where you can choose if you want to push your luck or if you want to play a safe Euro game.
Okay.
And I like that dichotomy. It is Champions of Midgar. I was halfway pushing it with that statement, but I really like this idea that you play a Euro game, worker placement style, getting resources and dice, which are your Vikings, which will go into battle. And then in the next phase, also in the worker placement phase, you choose which monsters you want to battle, and you can even choose to battle them before you get the dice to battle them, and there's like a whole gambling thing there. And if a monster needs 2 kills, I can go with just 1 die, and if that rolls a double hit, then I win. But I can also go with 3 dice and a shield guy, and so you can sort of like choose how much you want to risk it for the biscuit. And I really like that Eurogamey versus dice chugger thing. I think that's a really cool blend.
Have you tried it, Ayub?
I never tried it, but I heard about it.
I think you would enjoy it. I've played it a few times.
Yeah, from what Ulrik explained there, it sounds like something I would enjoy.
Exactly.
I'm mostly basing it on the base game. I have played all of the expansions and they're cool, but even the base game has this
I've played one of the expansions.
dichotomy, which is really cool, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it's Vikings. Who doesn't like Vikings?
Who doesn't like Vikings? My number 46 game has Vikings in it.
Ooh.
Okay.
It is a new to me game, although it was
Crossover?
released. Yeah, kind of. Although it was released in 2021. I've played it 5 times, 3 solo and 2, I think, with you, good sir. And that is Imperium Classics. Imperium Classics is a deck building game where you have a very asymmetrical faction from each other. There are now multiple games in the series like Horizons and Legends and even Star Trek Captain's Chair, so pick your poison. And you have this very asymmetrical deck and you are deck building and trying to gather as many points as possible. I'm putting it in quotes because it's unlike any other deck builder I've played.
Yeah.
Could be because of how things are worded or how it feels the first time you played it, but it definitely feels unique from any other deck builders. It is great solo. I mean, Vladimir Shuchi did the solo, so it's definitely gonna be a good one. Yeah. I find the Otoma really innovating and really interesting. I also like the 2-player game, surprisingly. I didn't thought I would like that, but I really liked how different we were. Yeah. No, and we also
played
I'm thinking I also played it with you.
We did play it.
We did play it. And I think we actually tied. Right?
Yeah, that
was
might
that the
have
game
been
that we
game,
tied?
yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah. But anyway, definitely something I want to deep into more. So that's why it's in 46, which is not low.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Does this also want you to make you to try some of the like Captain Star Trek's chair and stuff like that?
Yeah, maybe, but I need to dive more into this before I move into other ones.
Yeah, I'm definitely also more attracted to the historical part.
Yeah,
for this specific one with the asymmetry, it seems very cool that it's these old civilizations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool. All right. If you thought I overhyped before, let's see what I might do now. So this game has been rising for me a lot ever since beginning of time. That's not true. In the beginning, I really enjoyed it. It was like a little filler-ish game. Then I felt like, okay, now I tried it. Then there was an expert variant inside the game that made it better. And then there came an expansion out last year, which made it even better. And it is Acropolis. So Acropolis is a tile-laying game that has this simple thing of you needing to pick the first tile in line unless you use some cubes and you can skip. Then you build it in your tableau, connecting them, and in the end they will score depending on colors and star. And you can place them on top of each other and do multiplication scoring depending on what level they are on. Really, really cool. The expansion added something where if you have specific like if it has a specific what is it called?
Symbol or
not
color
symbol, but
or
not shape, but like I need this next to this, next to this, next to this.
Adjacency.
Boom. Then I made that. I can't find that.
You
word.
made the things.
I will say it
you
later.
put the things and you made the things.
It looks the
Okay,
same way
cool.
as over on the picture.
Cool.
Yeah. Then you get a little bonus tile. You place that on top of something. Oh, now I actually made the same shape as the thing over there, so I can get a bonus time from there. So you can combo some things off. And the expert variant really makes the scoring interesting. I think before it was like this color is good, this color is bad, but now they can all double score if you do something with them, and I really, really enjoyed that. Fast game. I think I played it in 20 minutes, 2 people, and then 3-4 is definitely under an hour still. So really enjoyed Acropolis. is my number 46.
Cool.
Yeah. You should visit Acropolis, the real place.
Yeah. I was in Greece this summer, so.
Oh, we were far away from Athens, I'm afraid. Yeah, I've only played it once. It was very simple. I think I played the basic version.
You did.
Yeah.
Another place you could visit is Maracaibo.
Oh,
Hey.
would love it. Oh, and pirates even better.
Hope there's no pirates when I go there. Is this even a real place? I don't know. Maracaibo?
Probably. Could be.
I guess it's a
Yeah.
island somewhere in the Caribbean.
Mm.
It's a cool Pirates of the Maracaibo is a spin-off or whatever you want to call it of the Maracaibo. I think it's very different. I don't think they are not possible to have in the same collection. Was what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
It has this classic Alexander Pfister thing where you go and to the end and then you reset and then you do it again 3 times. Which makes for this interesting thematically you're sailing around in the Caribbean, visiting islands, doing actions. But it makes for this interesting play interaction where if Nick is really rushing, you can go X amount of between 1 and 7 or 3 or something. I don't remember the count every turn. And if one guy is rushing, doing few actions, then I'm like, oh, but I want to do all these things. But then I have to change my plan because Nick is rushing it. And yeah, that play interaction is very, very cool. And then you have to adapt to whatever cards are flipped. And yeah.
Awesome game. We might hear about it. Who knows? Who knows? Small world.
Well, we'll see.
My next game, it rose from last year. It rose 13 spots. It was out of my top 50 because last year I only played it once. This year I played it 4 times. It was released in 2017, but it got a newer version in 2024, and that's the one I have, and it is Nusfjord Big Box. Nusfjord Big Box, I bought it mainly to play solo because people said, it's Uvu's magnum opus for when playing solo, and they were kind of right. The thing is, the 2-player game was cool, like very cool. And it has all these different decks that every time you play, you can use a different one and it changes the buildings, which literally changes the game because the buildings are the game. You're a fisherman in a village, typical Uwe worker placement, feed your workers style. Not going to get into it too much. Really enjoyed it. I played with both of you, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Separately.
Separately, not at the same time. Yeah, really enjoying it. I want to keep playing it. I want to explore all the decks in the solo mode. We did try one deck together that I liked with
That was really cool.
the purple people, what were they were, yeah.
Guest tourists or something?
Yes, that was very cool. But yeah, definitely something I want to explore more. My
And
number 45.
I built in a small village in Norway back in the day. I built a friendly local game store.
There we go.
That was very
exactly.
cool.
Yeah,
I like that
was
little
cool.
Easter egg.
You did that.
Easter
Yeah.
egg.
Nice. Yeah, I only tried it once.
Mm.
I think one of the simple decks, and it was fine.
We're probably not
Okay.
hear no more about that from
cool.
you.
Okay, you hate Uwe Rosenberg, got it.
I think this was in my in our Patreon, so you won't hear about it from me.
Yeah.
But it was there.
All right, my next pick is a new game, 2025. You know, gotta follow a little bit with the young people, with the time. And it is, of course, Natera New Beginnings.
Holy moly.
And we'll see the picture right now. And that game is like worker placement, but with different animal faction and a lot of card playing. And having a tableau builder, very nice. Having worker placement, very nice for me. Having asymmetrical stuff, I mean, what more can I ask for? I don't think the different animal factions are so asymmetrical that you're like, oh, I need to learn this now. They just do something little extra, very cool, and I really enjoyed that so far. The card play is really cool. They will cost like 4 different resources, but you only need to pay one of them. So you'll be like, okay, for this, I'm gonna use my hard resource because the other card costs low, and this resource, so maybe, and that's just a little nice thing. Also, that there are different types of cards. There are some that you bought directly from the board using food, which is the resource you'll get a lot of, and they costed a lot. And I had a game with Ulrik where he really took advantage of that. And I was very jealous because he's like, oh, I'm going to do this and I activate this. And yeah, very cool game. Looking forward to dive more into it. Looking forward to try it with you at some point.
Yes, it looks very cool.
And then see where it ends next year. This was my most anticipated of the year in the beginning of the year. You can find an old podcast episode about
And
that.
how many times have you played it so far?
I think 3-4 now. So
Cool.
we can still go up.
Yeah, very cool. I noticed when the one time I played it, it's a very anthropomorphic game where the animals are building a modern city, and every card made sense. Like the beaver was like sailing along the river, and the
Getting logs.
the elephant was transporting stuff in a like. That was fun to me.
Yeah.
And I also liked the game. Just an extra, just an extra little comment
The
there.
game was
Okay.
okay as well.
It was okay. Yeah, sure.
My next game takes place in outer space. There is some kind of deck building.
Okay.
There's a little bit of tableau building.
Okay.
And a lot of tableau destroying.
Yep.
Moon Colony Bloodbath.
Yes.
If you haven't tried this game, go and buy it. Invite some of your non-board gaming friends and tell them, now we're gonna die together in space. Now for me, this is a gamer's party game. So forget what I just said. It's just fun. You can't really plan a lot. You can try to anticipate what's gonna happen, but basically, you know you're gonna get screwed, and I wanna get screwed slower than Nick. That's what this game is about. You're not gonna win. You're gonna not lose.
Yes.
So basically, you have this one deck in the middle that dictates what actions everybody takes. In the beginning, there is 4 good cards, which gets you actions, and 2 bad ones, which kill something. Fine. We can work with that. I get some resources. I build some buildings in my colony. Everything's good. But every round, a new card comes into the deck, and 98% of these cards will kill something, steal something from you, destroy something. So as the game goes on, these 4 very good cards become rarer and rarer and rarer, and every time you flip a card, everybody says, "No, why did you do that? That's not what I wanted you to flip." And yeah, it's just fun and gags.
Yeah. And the good cards, as you call, they're called work. So it's one of the few games where you really, really want to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah.
I also love those few cards that you can put in that only affects you.
Yeah,
This is my favorite
feels
thing.
really
Where you're
cool.
like,
Perks.
oh, I get 2 money.
But
Okay, everybody else chill. It's only for me.
Yeah. I really want to see this mechanism explored more in co-ops and competitive games and solo game. Well, maybe not a solo game, but that this one deck determines what everybody does, and you can feed stuff into it. It probably has been done before, but this is
pretty cool.
very central to this game.
Yeah.
Was one of our top picks for 2025 as well. Very good game. My next game is from 2014. It rose 12 spots from last year. I played it 3 times. I tried it with the expansions this year. They helped a lot. And that is Roll for the Galaxy. Roll for the Galaxy, if you heard our Echoes of the Main Game podcast episode, is a spin-off of Race for the Galaxy, which uses dice instead of cards. You pretty much do the same actions, but your dice dictate what you do. There is a lot of mitigation with the dice, so pretty much no matter what you roll, you will be able to take at minimum one thing you want in turn. And then what everybody picks dictates what everybody will do. Pretty nice mechanism overall. The expansion, the one that I like, added a little yellow die where you could like dice forge craft it. That was pretty cool, although somebody was always unlucky with it. Still, it was a pretty cool mechanism to be explored, and I really want to dive more into Roll for the Galaxy. There is an unofficial solo, which I haven't explored yet. I'm on the edge with unofficial solo. Some are great, some are not, so might give it a spin. Number 44, Roll for the Galaxy.
And we're still missing to try one expansion, right?
Yes.
That's also exciting, I think.
The one I
Maybe
don't
not.
have.
Yeah, the one you don't have.
The one I don't have is the best. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it just adds more of the same because the one I have.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Yeah.
the one you told me. That's yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
And this game really rose for me also after. I think this game, I don't think I ever see somebody playing it for the first time and then love it. Maybe like it, but
Guilty.
probably,
Yeah.
but probably not like it.
Yeah.
Including myself. I was
Yes.
like, this is the worst of the Race for the Galaxy
Yeah.
game. And then after playing it a second time
Yeah.
already, I was like, it's not that okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the iconography and the terminology is really hard the first few times you play the Galaxy games. But once you get them, then they become
Yeah.
very
And they
interesting.
translate between the games, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
Few
think
differences, but they do.
specifically for this game also just the whole thing with you can place a die that is wrong,
That's wrong, and yeah,
but
that was so weird.
but underneath they must match. Just a
Yeah.
little sim. But
Yeah.
anyways, if you know the game, you know that after a little few plays,
Yeah.
you'll like it more.
You'll get there.
All right, it's already 44. My number 44 is a game from 2023, probably
Okay.
my favorite back building game, and that is Life of the Amazonia. Really, really, really cool game where you are doing a lot of things that I like. You do some tiling, you're doing some back building where you can decide which direction you're going a little bit. You're going up some tracks, although they are not going this way, but they are what is called horizontal.
Horizontal.
But they're still tracks, and it's just nice. It's pretty straightforward, and my pick here is Life of the Amazonia. If you haven't tried it yet, and you like back building, and you like cute animal art, and there's like a lot of small animal figures that you put on your tiles and stuff to then score points in different ways, this is a game for you.
Was Orleans on your 51 to 100 list?
Yes.
Okay. Man.
So this is the back builder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
but
nothing
it was
about it.
it was pretty
Yeah.
close though.
Okay.
It was my 56.
Okay.
So-
So not that big of a difference.
No,
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Life of the Amazon is cool. It's okay. Sorry, I will say it. Very bad. Those components.
Yeah, but
were-
I got the upgraded ones
Yeah.
now.
the normal ones. Man,
Yeah.
the first time a component made me not want to play a game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But the game overall was.
Exactly. We need to play it with the now upgraded components. Every game I will mention, I will be
think
like,
we'll make
we
a
need to
drinking
play-
game whenever you tell me that I need to play a game. I will play a drinking game and I will be.
Well, we'll be very drunk.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Ulrik, take it away.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know this feeling? I have this really cool Euro game. It has all these cool systems, but you have to be 3 to play it because the 2-player variant just
No.
sucks, right?
Yep. We do know a lot of those.
Publishers are much better at it by now, but for a long time I had this feeling that I never get to play my games because I don't. I'm only 2 players, and so I bought a 2-player game, which is Fields of Far, which is also very very good solo. It's an Uwe Rosenberg game. If you have ever played one of his games, you will not be surprised to know that it has farming, it has workers, it has feeding of your workers,
What?
it has many different worker spots.
I never heard those things.
That could have been any one of his
Yeah.
50 games, right?
Yeah.
What makes this game, I don't want to say unique, but
Different.
what I haven't seen
Yeah.
before is that you work in spring, and then you work in autumn. And the different actions that are available are different. So in spring, we can go on the left side of the board, and it's normal worker placement, exclusive placing, and then we switch, take it back, and we go to the autumn. And of course, you can get new babies for your from your animals in the autumn, and then they come out in the spring, and yeah. So there's lots of timing and sequencing that is pretty hard.
Yeah.
But it's nice, and I actually mostly bought it to play it solo, and it works really, really well. I like Uwe Rosenberg solos because it doesn't have an automa. You just block yourself, which is awesome.
Couldn't agree
Solo
more.
gamers.
Couldn't agree more. Awesome game. I did really enjoy the 2-player game of it as well. It was my only play. I'll definitely want to dive more into it.
I have a quick question, but not about the game.
Okay.
What about something you said in the beginning? When a specific player counts and games like that, do you then also have the feeling, for example, let's say you're actually 4, then we have to play the games that are like best for 4, although maybe you have a game that is better 3, but is for you way better than some of the 4-player games, like something like that.
I don't think I actually have
You don't think
games
about-
where I think it matters that much.
Oh,
I have games that I will not play 2.
Yeah.
that game, for example, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
matters not, but yeah.
I do have that feeling a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
do. Yeah.
Well, we're 4. This is one of the few.
And I don't know
times
if it's a
can-
good feeling or not, but at least it makes me play games that I
Yeah.
don't usually play. So,
All right, take it away.
well, you know what we haven't had so far this episode? A crossover.
Oh.
So let's do it. It's a game that was out of my top 100 last year because I had only played it 1 at the time. This year I played it 8 times, so it rose naturally, and it was released in 2023, I want to say. And it is Pirates of Maracaibo.
Hey, nice.
What a great
Good.
game.
Again.
And talk about a first play that I didn't like. This game is awesome. I will say I like Alexander Pfister games. I've played 3 of his games, and this is by far the favorite one. Maybe that's a lie. We'll see down the line. But it's definitely for the time space that it plays,
Mm.
it feels so nice. And every card you buy feels so cool, slotting it in, and then you get these little cubes that you upgrade your ship. It's awesome. I really want to own this game, and I started collecting promos for it without having it, just because I found them cheap, because I know that I will buy it at some point. Like it a lot. My number 43.
Cool. It was all close. I mean, it was just in the 50s, so they were all kind of close.
So
to each
the
other.
person who owns it has it outside of their top 50. And the
Yeah.
2 people that don't own it have it in their top 50.
But just
Interesting.
outside.
It should change hands.
We still
Just
haven't.
saying.
We still haven't tried the latest expansion, the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, true. You got it this year.
Yeah,
Oh.
which is a box like on this size, so it's not big, but I'm very interesting to see what it adds. So of course we have to try it. All right. I was looking. Oh, can I also say it's time for another crossover? But it's not.
Nope.
It's my number 43. Is one of those games that I think is like big. It's a lot. I won't get to play it a lot, and it's one of those games where I probably think you need to be 4. But then once I play it, I'm always like, okay, that's cool. And this is Carnegie.
Oh,
We played it once as well. Yeah, me and you.
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I know this gentleman. I know Mr. Carnegie, but I don't remember the game. Yeah.
You have this little. You have 20 rounds of the games, and there is like. It's move forwards, and you can kind of see, okay, this action can be taken next round, and once that action is taken, like in Puerto Rico, kind of, it affects everybody. But it's not that the person who did it gets the strongest action. It's just that whoever is kind of, let's say, the most ready for it. They activate all the buildings of this type, and I'm like, I think Nick might do that soon. So in this round, I'm gonna move my workers around in the house to that to those buildings, so I'm ready for it. And that has a very interesting interaction that I haven't tried before, and it also makes you engaged in all the rounds. But the way every little thing works, you have some workers in your own little fabric. They go out to the main board. Once they've done something there, they go back. You need to move them around. It's a lot. It's heavy. It's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but with every play, I like it more and more.
I will say I don't remember playing it, but by your description, you make me want to play it. So yeah, that sounds very cool.
And I think without, you can't hold me up like with a gun,
No.
but I think when we played it, I remember you were like in the middle of the game. Okay, I get it now.
Oh, the sweet, yeah.
You were like,
that
okay,
happens.
it was a lot of rules, and it was
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
but now I get how it works, and then you went done.
That's definitely something I
Yeah.
would say. So it's becoming more believable that I played it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I remember trying to watch a playthrough, and I had that feeling like, okay, looks cool, but why are you moving those things around? And I don't. And then I just stopped because it looks cool, but yeah, so I really want to play it.
Yes.
Cool. My next game is an
Can do
IP
that.
deck builder
Okay.
that I think one of us will also talk about later. I think we have all played it, and it is Mistborn, the deck building
Oh.
game. I'm currently in the middle of listening to the audiobook because somebody tried to persuade me.
I wonder
If
who that is.
you want to see what this is, you can watch it on our channel. There should be a link appearing somewhere where one of us plays it solo. It is a solo or competitive. Can you play it co-op?
No, co-op. Solo or co-op versus the bot if you play that.
But
and
we
you
played
can
it-
also play it
we
against each other.
also play competitive.
Yeah, we can play
Yeah.
competitive, yeah.
We did.
That's
so
what we do.
yeah,
Also,
like
it has everything.
everything in one box. Yeah, it's a deck builder. What's unique about it is the economy that I'm not gonna fully explain here, but you basically have 8 different
8 different
currencies,
metals.
metals that you can flip and back and forth, and you pay with that, and all your cards require different types of those. So there's lots of, am I playing this now, or am I saving this for later? Am I double exhausting it, or I don't remember the terminology. And it's one of those things where I appreciate when a game can stand on its own, even if I don't know the IP. But I can see that there's so much flavor in here.
Mm.
Even if I don't know it, I can see that, okay, the artwork is cool and consistent. And if you read the book, you probably know that this is a good guy who turns into a bad guy. Or like, I could just feel all of that even without knowing anything about it.
Yes.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
And it has, I think that most newer deck builders have started to get, which is like the opportunity to save your money or whatever you call it in your game, right? You get in deck builders, you get X amount of buying power.
Yeah.
And if that's not a card you want, then it's just that feels terrible. But many modern deck builders have tried to address this issue, and this was the first time I saw it, I think.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Drink medals, gain superpowers, be awesome. I love it. I'm not gonna talk about it now. Maybe another episode. Who knows?
And also multiple win conditions. I always
Yeah, that's
appreciate
really cool.
that
That's always
in
nice.
a deck building.
Say that.
That's always nice.
All right.
My next game is what? It's a game from 2012 that dropped 21 spots. I played it twice this year. It is one of the games that I've played the most in my life. But ever since I moved here, these people don't like this game, so I don't play it that much. It is a deck building game as well, and it is DC deck building game. It is one of the games that I've have every single expansion that I was ever out, and I was a huge nerd with it. The coolest story about DC, I'll just take a minute here. We were at a birthday party, and we were partying until 5 in the morning. And then after partying and drinking in this party, my friend walked me home, and the coffee shop below my home was open. And we're like, should we play a game of DC here in 6 in the morning? Like, sure, yeah, of course. Why not?
Of course.
Why not? After drinking in a party all night, why not play this? That was cool. Yeah, it's as you said, it's a nostalgia pick. I did bring it here in Denmark, and I did play it recently. There's many different modules that you can play. We played the Flash versus Reverse Flash, which is pretty cool, asymmetrical decks and stuff. Really like it. It will only go down from here on out. I know it, but it will always hold a special place in my heart.
I was not aware that I didn't like this game. I know nothing about it.
Yeah,
I tried it twice.
Yeah, we played it a few times. Yeah.
And both times afterwards was like, and you're like, yeah, but we haven't even played with all the cool stuff. Like, why are you not introducing me to the good stuff yet? But yeah, it was fine for me for those reasons as well, I guess. My pick now, my number 42, is a game that I wanted to play for, I want to say, a few years, like 2 years maybe, and then finally saw someone selling it, bought it, and it is Federation.
Ooh.
And Federation is really, really cool with having this grid where once you place your worker, which is a disc, you have to think about what side of the worker you're playing it. On one side, it will give you power for the voting, which will give you points at the end of the game. On the other side, it will push up a track, which will give some in-game scoring if it's getting pushed up enough. So you have this that you're thinking about, plus you're thinking about what the other players are placing in that grid, and of course, which action you picked. And that's really interesting to me, that which action I picked is almost the last thing I think about when I place there, which is totally opposite than most worker placement games. It's really cool. I haven't tried it at the optimal player count yet, which I think will definitely be for that whole grid thing and area majority and stuff like that. And then I could see it going higher. Plus, I got the expansion Piracy this year, which I also haven't tried yet.
Oh.
So I'm very, very excited. Planning to try it soon, but we'll see. So my 42, Federation.
Yeah, another game I only played once. It was a cool play. As time went by, I felt more off by the game, but I think it's because I don't remember it.
Yeah,
but the play felt nice.
And also, when you played it with me, we were 2 players, which is the worst player count. So
okay.
Really want to try 3 and 4 with you and see if you changed. And Ulrik, of course, if you would like it for that reason.
I would like to try it. I don't know anything about it. Yes.
Final game of the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's bring up the
My
hype.
final game is a Garfield game.
Yeah.
It is my favorite of the West Kingdom.
Ooh.
Which is not your favorite.
No, it's not my favorite, but maybe.
No, this is the most standard Euro game of the Garfield games, I would say. It's Architects of the West Kingdom. I know Nick doesn't like it.
No, I like it. You'll see in a minute.
Yeah. For me, this was just a very normal worker placement game with the 2 twists that you have a million workers. You don't. You have 20 or something,
20.
which was the first time I saw that. And you leave your workers out. You just stay on the board and they enhance the spots of the places you go. That was like, that's a
cool.
fun little twist. And then second twist is then, how do you get your workers back? Basically, you don't until Nick comes and captures them. Then I have to pay someone to get them back. And yeah, there's a whole weird economy around that. And then one cool thing about it is also that, not the first time I played it, of course, but through the West Kingdom and also through all of their games, you do share iconography and artwork, and so even if the rules are different, then okay, a coin and the depth thing, and so everything, it gets easier and easier to play their games the more games you've played from them, and I really, really like that. But for this one, it's specifically for the capturing worker thing that was like, that's an innovative approach for me.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure in the West Kingdom they actually follow a story, like architects build the city, paladins defend it, and viscounts rule it, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing game. It was my 51 to 100, and the reason I made that face, hit the button immediately, Ulrik. That's my number 41. It was almost a perfect crossover.
So close.
Yeah, Viscounts down 4 spots from last year, released in 2020, and I played it only the one time this year when we did the saga. Yeah, I don't know why I don't play these games enough. I don't know. I should play them more. I really like all 3 of the.
Because you play Paladin too much.
I play Paladins too much, as you will probably see in a later episode. But yeah, Viscounts is cool. The card system is nice. The whole thing in the middle is very confusing. The first time you play it, I remember when I was trying to teach you, it was, oh my god, I don't remember the game well enough. But yeah, once you get into it and you play a few games of it and everything clicks, you're like, oh, this is genius. Who designed that? We know who did, of course, but yeah. I really, really like Viscounts.
And this game has that card dancing thing that we talked about earlier, right? Where they slide. And,
exactly.
That was very, very cool.
Pretty cool. 41. Almost, man. We almost did it. Yeah.
All right. A new game. Well, technically, new for me. Kinda new for the world. It first came out in 2017, but then a new version came out in 2025. And it's a game that was very hyped by people around me down in Essen, and it had to come at some point, and it is, of course, Kalimala. Really, really happy that I was excited going down there getting it, but before I even got to try anything, there was many cool stories. You need to go and listen to the hyped episodes from Essen and our top Essen nerdivities.
Yeah.
And there are some very cool stories about it. Finally got to try it, and very interesting, simple puzzle that you can play in 1 hour, 4 people with high interaction, which I thought was super cool. And just the base idea of it, which is really interesting, that when you go between 2 action spots and you get those 2 things, which half of them is just resources. Get a brick, get a stone. Then someone goes on top of you, then that person and you get that now. Then someone goes on top of that, then all 3 of you, which could potentially be you twice in that stack, getting these things. Very cool. And then when the 4th one comes, the bottom one goes out and a scoring starts. So you don't also really know when things score. You can see round 1 this score, round 4 this score, but you don't know exactly when that happens because that depends how much people are going to stack or go to different spots. Very, very nice. Easy to kind of explain, simple to understand, but juicy to play. I love that about games. My number 41, Kalimala.
Okay.
Another.
Yeah. I will say maybe not. I
Okay.
mean, from all the Euros you've mentioned so far, I think you mentioned a lot of Euros in this episode. I think this is the one that I am attracted to the least.
Okay.
I would play it because whenever you hype something, you're usually correct. Let's be real. But from what I'm understanding, like 4 people, 1 hour, that sounds
Okay.
very simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's try it.
But that means at least you won't waste 3 hours on something you might not like.
But I think that if you spend 3 hours on something, for me personally, there's more chances of that being good and the hours not wasted than playing something in an hour. That's my gamer mind analogy. But yeah, we did it. Don't flip anymore. That was the first episode. What we want from you now is to go in the comments, and even though it might be easier for some of us than others, guess what our number 1 game will be. The earlier you do it, the smarter you will seem. Go ahead, give us your picks, thoughts on this episode, boys. What do you think about our lists? Only 1 crossover so far. Pirates of Maracaibo, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. No, man, it's good games now. We're just talking about good games. I'm listening to good games. I'm mentioning good games, and I want to play.
Let's stop recording that episode.
Always the
Let's go
issue.
play. Let's go play.
I
Yeah.
want to play directly. But yeah, no, it's nice to get hyped about that. It's nice to get hyped about games that I didn't think about. That's like, oh yeah, this game again, So
Yeah, and also just making the list, you're like, oh right, that game. It's been a while. Like when you do if you do your full collection, then something pops up and like, I should play that again, or I
Exactly.
should get rid of it.
exactly.
Very exciting.
But like that whole experience in your own collection is very, very cool.
Cool. If you're seeing this live, we will see you tomorrow. If not, we will see you in the next episode. Be sure to stay tuned. You know where to find us. Everything is in the description. I won't bore you now. And we will see you in the next one.
Bye.